Yo, it's your boy Lil Finny, man. I've been gone for a long time, bro. I just been working and everything. I got a PS5 now. So if you guys ever feel needy or just want to play the game, feel free to add me. You can follow me on Instagram. I don't be on Twitter, but I have a Twitter. I'll link that in there. Man, I got a lot to talk about. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is, like I said, I've been busy working. I'm a busy man, bro. And I know a lot of people have probably been waiting on videos, and I really haven't had time to really upload videos. But I've been thinking about this idea recently in my head to do story time. So I got a story for y'all, man. So it's one of those things where it's hilarious. To me it was, and probably telling you I'm probably gonna laugh right now. I'm laughing right now. So I'm getting to the story and tell y'all. So one morning, right, I was on the way to work. So that particular morning in itself, normal. Got up for 6 o'clock to go to work or whatever. Brush my teeth. I'm not fashionably late to work every morning, however, but I'm late. So this particular morning, I brushed my teeth, packed my lunch and everything. So I go out the front door to, start the day or whatever, to get in my car and everything, go to work. And normally, okay, I'm gonna just say this right now. Normally, I'm not the type of person to really want to help. I'm not gonna say help a lot of people. I help people, but I'm the type, like, I will help you, but if it doesn't mind me, then hey, it is what it is. But this particular morning, right, I walked out the front door, and my neighbor across the street, actually, she lost her dog. Yeah, well, she didn't really lose it. It ran out the house. I don't know what kind of dog it was, but it was barking loud as fuck. It was a bad mother. So I see her, and I'm like, oh shit, her dog is running. Let me try to help her, be a good Samaritan, So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll help her out and everything. So I see her, and I'm like, oh, ma'am, do you need help? She's like, yeah, I need help. I'm like, okay, cool. I get in my car. Now the dog is like making a beeline down the street, like he's like he just snorted crack and just ran a 50 mile. Like he's running fast as shit. Like he's out smoking her. And she look like she's jogging behind the dog. Like she's not really trying to catch it. So I get in my car and I'm like, oh shit, let me try to catch him. So like 3 houses down, I caught him. I pulled in front of him. He's barking. He ran right around me. I'm like, oh fuck, okay. So then I ended up getting to the corner of the street. Now keep in mind, she caught up by this time. So the dog is just yelling and barking and barking. I don't know what the hell is wrong with the dog. Maybe he was hungry. Maybe he wanted to run away. Maybe he wanted to leave. I don't know. But he was barking a lot of shit. So I'm looking at the lady. I'm like, well, what's wrong? And my job, right, that I work, I go to people's houses, right? And I give them service on their garage door. So I'm a garage door technician, right? But I'm not gonna say I have a problem with dogs, right? I don't have a problem with dogs. I don't like when people say they have dogs that don't bite, and I open the fucking door and this dog is like the size of fucking Kane from WWE, my guy. Like, negative. So this dog is like, he's barking, and he just won't shut up. I'm thinking something's wrong, because I'm like, oh my god, like, what's wrong with this dog? This dog is acting unusual. And normally every day I see the dog, like, he'll be in the backyard, he will be just running around in the backyard, running around in the front yard. It was odd to see him running down the street like that. I'm thinking something's actually wrong with the dog. So, like I said, she finally caught up and everything, and she's like, oh yeah, my dog, I don't know what's wrong with him, I don't know, but he's like just barking loud as fuck, like just barking. So we're in the intersection at this point. This motherfucker almost got hit by a car because she ran up and tried to grab him, and he ended up taking off again a few feet or a few inches or whatever, and he almost got hit by a fucking Dodge Charger that was flying down the damn street. I was like, oh, please don't let this dog die. So he didn't get hit by a car. However, I stepped in front of the dog, and like I said, he's still barking. And I go to bend down to like try to, not gonna necessarily say grab him, but I bend down to like try to, pick him up or just whatever the case is, right? And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of dogs. I don't give a fuck. Big dogs, small dogs, I don't really like them. They're not my cup of tea. But she was like, oh, he don't bite. I'm like, all right, man. Anybody who say that, I automatically think that their dog bite. The dog doesn't bite you, but it bites other people. So I'm like, all right, cool. He don't bite, cool. The moment she said that, the bitch bit me. And what I tell you, it took everything in me not to kick the little son of a bitch. But I'm like, no, I don't want to kick nobody's dog because it's my dog. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be known as a dog kicker by this lady that lives across the street from me. But he ended up biting me. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? So I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, your dog just bit me. So she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do? Anything I can help? I will give you money, but I don't have. I'm like, no, I don't want any money. But I said that to say, was I shocked that the dog bit me? Yes, I was. Because, like I said, I always seen the dog. So it's not like the dog knew I was a stranger or anything. Like I always see the dog in her front yard or side of the house or just running behind her or wandering with her son or whatever. And I'm looking at the dog like, you son of a bitch, you just fucking bit my leg, bro. But I'm like, okay, let me hold my composure together. So she, like I said, so she was like, oh, well, I can give you something. And I'm like, no, I don't really want anything. I should be fine. So fast forward, I get to work. So I tell my coworker about it. My coworker thought the shit was fucking hilarious. He was like, you finally got bit by a fucking dog and everything. And I'm like, bruh, first of all, he bit me, bruh. This dog was not, like, I don't even know what type of dog it was. All I know, it was like this brownish, like a brown, like a brown dog. But it was a small dog. It wasn't like a pit bull or anything or Rottweiler, something like attack your fucking leg or some shit, like, no. But it was just the principle. And she didn't seem like she really wanted to keep the dog or catch the dog because she allowed the dog to bite me. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm like, ma'am, your dog just bit me and this, that, and the third. So she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, me on that, I didn't feel that way. I'm like, look, fuck you and this dog. Get this dog out my face. But fast forward to like when I got off work, I seen her again. And she was like, oh, is there anything I can give you? Because I'm like, no, ma'am. I told you that this morning. I don't want anything. However, the dog, so she told me that the dog, something was wrong with the dog. I'm not familiar with dogs. I don't really know what none of that shit really means. When a dog bites someone that they always normally see on a somewhat everyday basis type thing. I don't know if the dog had rabies. I doubt it because he wasn't foaming at the mouth or anything, any crazy shit like that. But he was just like out in the ordinary, and I don't even know how he got out the house because when I walked out the house, he was already out the house already. So I don't know if she must have left the door open and he snuck out the back door, snuck out the front door, snuck out the side door. I don't know. I don't care. But I helped her out. So that's what I get for being a good Samaritan. So I told my mom about it. My mom was like, oh, well, fuck that. I would have sued. I'm like, I'm not suing the lady over a fucking dog bite. No. My coworker said the same thing. I would have sued over a dog. I'm not doing that. But he put a hole in my pants, that's for sure. And I had slobber on my pants. But it's a dog. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I don't feel the type of way about it. But I say that to say, next time I see someone with their dog, someone trying to catch their dog, a dog out in period, I'm not helping you. So if any of you people that's listening right now see me out and about or just see me one day in life and you're running from your dog and I stand there and just look at you, just know I'm not helping you because I'm telling you, I got bit by a dog. Okay? But that's the story I wanted to tell y'all, man. I told a lot of people the story. Obviously, I didn't tell the majority of the YouTube community the story or whatever, but I did tell my brother the story and I told my girlfriend the story because my girlfriend actually thought this shit was hilarious. I don't really know why. I don't know why because she know how I feel about dogs. It's like a love-hate relationship. Dogs are cool. I'm not really a huge dog fan. And her daughter, she knew about the dog bite too, and she thought it was hilarious. So I say all that to say this: next time, I'm not being a good Samaritan. So if I see you in public and you're trying to catch a dog, and I walk right past you, don't come bashing me, bro. Because I'm telling you now, I don't like fucking dogs. I don't like dogs. They're cool, they're fluffy, they're cute. Just not my cup of tea. Or even if I had a dog, right? My dog wouldn't be what's the word? Out and about, just automatically just that type of dog. Like I would have him under control and have him on a leash. And that's the thing, he wasn't on the leash. And I've seen a lot of videos like that where a lot of these dogs are not on leashes and everything. But I just want everybody to know that next time you have a dog off on a leash, make sure you have it secured, because that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, man. But that's the story I wanted to share to y'all, man. I'll catch y'all next time in my next video, man. Bye.